Hey guys, it's Calculate again. It's been a while since my last video, but I've been busy working on a bunch of projects. Today, I'm starting a new project where I'm going to be assembling a Super Socket 7 computer. And these are all the components that are going to be in it. Got your basic no frills floppy drive, 32x CD-ROM that may or may not work. Hercules 400 watt power supply that feels like it might be lucky to push 200 watts. Linksys LNE 100TX Voodoo 3 3000 that may or may not work. And a Sound Blaster PCI 128. And this motherboard I got a hell of a deal on eBay. It's a Tekram P5 MVP-A4 Super Socket 7 with the VIA MVP3 chipset. And for the processor, it's got an AMD K6-2 550. I've never used one of those. Hopefully it works pretty good. 256 megabytes of memory. I don't know how fast this is. It's not labeled. And the part number on it doesn't come up on Google, so I don't know anything about those yet. Quick overview of the board here. Got your AGP slot right here. 4 PCI, 2 ISA. You can use SIMs or DIMMs, but not both. Got your chipset here. IDE ports, floppy, and this one uses jumpers for the voltage and multiplier and all that stuff. ATX, standard set of connectors there. The case I'm using is a open, I don't know, something from this general time period anyways. It's a pretty cool case. It is capable of mounting an AT motherboard if I ever go that route in the future, although I'd have to find a different I/O shield. This one is only set up for ATX at the moment, but it's got these nice little cutouts. So alright, this will be kind of a build log, I guess. I'll record the whole assembly and just skip through it so you're not sitting here for 4 hours like my previous videos. Give you a quick tour also. I just built this workbench in my office. Got some other projects going on the other end of it. Sneak peek on this one. That's a retro XP gaming machine that I'm in the process of building. Waiting on some parts to come in for that. So I'll do another video when that's ready. So here we go, on to assembly. This motherboard has actually never been tested. I just got it in the mail a couple of days ago, ran it through the dishwasher to clean it up, put the processor and memory in it, and I have no idea if it even works. So this could be all for nothing, we'll find out. And I forgot to go over the hard drive. That's just a Western Digital 20 gig. Not a huge fan of these drives, but it's about all I have that hopefully should be compatible with this board. Alright, we'll see if she boots. Alright guys, I'm an idiot. Before I turned the computer on, I forgot to unpause the camera, and so recorded the whole thing. Well, I didn't record any of that. So, I also found a couple problems I had to fix. These LEDs on the front of the case I had backwards. That was a stupid mistake. I ran this thing through the dishwasher, so I had it all taken apart. Cleaned up pretty nice. It looks almost brand new. And then I had to put a different power supply in it. The fan and the other one was, the bearing was shot, so it was making a ton of noise and it was awful. So this one's a Powerman 300 watt, weighs about 3 times as much as the 400 watt that I pulled out. So I think it's going to work a lot better, and it's got a lot more connections, including, if I can find it buried, it's on the other side. That goofy little AT connector on an ATX power supply. So I've never seen a use for that. Maybe someday I'll run across a need for it and get to use it. But other than that, the thing does work, so let's fire it up and see what we got. So it does properly detect that K6-2 550. It does detect our 20 gig hard drive. And this hard drive came from something else that apparently I loaded Windows NT 4.0 on. And it does actually boot into it, so I'll show you that real quick. And then I'm going to wipe it out and load Windows 95 on here. The only reason I'm going to do that is I don't have anything else with Windows 95 on it at the moment. And the face of the CPU says it's designed for Windows 95, so it'll be kind of cool just to set it up for what it was designed for. And the whole idea behind this computer is, from the info I've gathered online, these K6 chips and the MVP chipset are not quite as reliable as some of the Intel offerings, and I just kind of wanted to throw it together to see if I have any of the same issues. And the particular hardware I've put into it is not really the best in my opinion either. So I'm just kind of throwing in a bunch of questionable hardware to see what I can really do with it, and just kind of a fun experiment. So some services started because we're on different, some services didn't start because we're on some different hardware. But it seems to run very fast. Clicking around things is virtually instant. Mouse wheel doesn't work. 256 megs of RAM. So I played around with Windows NT on a different computer, and I was able to do quite a lot with it still. So even though nobody likes it, it's still very capable, including able to play back YouTube videos as of, what is this, May 2016. So that was quite impressive. Not much on here. Go ahead and open Word. Starts up very quick. So I'm going to start loading DOS 6.22 and then Windows 95 on top of that, and may or may not post a follow-up video. This was mainly just a build log. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.